and welcome to another edition of Beer for Breakfast ABV. I am Danielle from The Moke Show on 91X. As always, I've got my beer drinking partner in crime with me, Paul Segura from Karl Strauss.
Cheers!
And today we have Modern Times with us. We have Phil, aka Beer Jesus. We have Derek, aka Party Lord. And we have got Dan, Communications Manager, because I don't remember what the other word you said was.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I didn't think so. It was more that I didn't know what it meant, and so I try not to say words I don't know what they mean.
That's fair. That's a good policy.
Right?
Yeah,
I think so, especially when you're drinking beer. Who knows what's going to slip out? So, Modern Times, it's been a while since you guys have been to Beer for Breakfast, so what's been going on?
Oh man, Derek, do you want to run people down on the latest and greatest?
Bullet points. Where do we start? I mean, what do you want to...
All right, I'll run this quickly then before we
There's quite an expansion that I've seen happen.
There's a lot of expansions. So first and foremost, we opened up our Encinitas tasting room in October of last year, so that's kicking. And as soon as that was open, we basically started in earnest on our Santa Barbara tasting room that we're working on currently too.
Nice.
So pretty much as soon as one project goes, there's all hands on deck for the next one.
I think the last time we were here, neither LA nor Portland were open as well.
Mm-hmm.
Those are both open now.
So LA and Portland are open, and then after Santa Barbara will probably be Oakland. We're working on that one pretty heavily.
Wow.
And
Something in there. We can't tell you what though.
yeah, if you look it up on the map, it says Modern Times something.
On Google.
So most of them are tasting rooms, right?
Tasting rooms and brew houses. Santa Barbara will have a small restaurant component, but mostly just tasting room. Oakland is going to be 100% tasting room.
Okay.
And then our big Anaheim project will have a brewery in place as well.
Wow.
And a pool.
And a pool.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Most importantly,
A
a swimming pool.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you have a swimming pool?
That's exactly what
I
we
dig that.
That was the start
now
and
we've
end of
got-
that conversation at the brewery as well.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
Can we combine that with axe throwing or something? I mean, that would be really cool.
I think there's a greater liability on a swimming pool than there is on axe throwing for some reason.
I like aquatic axe throwing. I think we work it in. I like it.
Well, that is amazing. So before we started, we did a little pre-funk, and we did the probability engine. This is an 11% beer, if I read it correctly. And can you kind of run us through it a little bit?
Phil.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
closest to the can.
Well, it's 11%. So we brewed this one up in Portland. So we're talking about brew houses that we have in other places. For comparison, our San Diego brew house is a 30-barrel system. Up in Portland, we have a 15-barrel. This is our Imperial Stout with vanilla, almonds, coffee, and I think there's one other thing.
Cinnamon.
I'm just now starting to get the cinnamon.
And
I wasn't getting it at
once
first.
Once it warms up, it really comes through.
Yeah, it's popping now. And then the vanilla, you kind of mingles with the roast a little bit.
Yeah.
It becomes really chocolatey, cocoa-like.
Yeah, for sure.
Delicious beer. I could
It's
see laying this one down for a while.
It's a little too easy to drink at 11% already. I think if you sat on it for a
Yeah.
while, it would probably just be real.
I had no idea it was 11. Like, it's total sniper.
Yeah.
Okay, so you say you could see laying it down and seeing what it does. Can you lay down cans?
Absolutely.
Yeah? I don't know why I just thought you could only do it with glass.
No, it's actually, a can would be a better vessel for long-term storage because of the whole light thing.
Right.
Yeah, and less
yeah.
headspace. It's
Right.
definitely
Usually the
ideal.
airs are kind of better, too. Lower dissolved oxygen.
Yep.
So how in the world did you put a nitro beer in a can?
Yeah, let's do the last one proper here.
Do it.
Splash it.
I've been doing
Remember
it all
to-
wrong.
All just, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta
I
Well, you
screwed up
gotta
a
get
little bit.
it in the glass.
Yeah.
Now watch
That's
the
thing.
cascade.
That
Oh, wow.
allows it to cascade, though. So you got to make a mess to make it.
You gotta make
right.
a mess to make it right.
Yeah.
Okay, I see that.
Or just use a bigger glass,
Well,
I guess.
darn it.
Well, that's beautiful, but like even these aren't bad. It still
Right.
pours
No,
with a nice.
Yeah,
right.
you still get the.
You get a tan, creamy head there.
And there's no thingy in there. There's no.
No
widget.
thing
No
like-
widget needed.
Nope.
So
Here, we'll just put this on there.
there you go. See. It's all the
Just
same.
hide your mistakes.
It's like, I like that.
That's our motto. At my house.
So
Cheers,
the
man.
Black House Nitro Coffee, Coconut, and Cocoa.
We got this.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you could smell the coconut right off the bat.
Very forward.
Ooh.
We've gotten very good at coconut at Modern
Coconut is
Times.
fantastic.
Are you like using the hot back for it, or is there like
I
a?
think we're just bagging it up and throwing it in.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right?
But
Cool.
like obscene amounts. We go right to a very distinct threshold of as much possible coconut.
Yeah.
So it really comes through. And
Like,
always
tastes like you
toasted.
got it dialed in, man.
Yeah.
It's got just the right amount, I think. And it goes nicely with the cocoa component that's there.
Well, and I like that it's not like super duper coffee in your face.
Right.
Because I'm a foofy coffee drinker. I'm the coffee drinker that, put the vanilla, put the caramel, put all the stuff in it because I'm not grown up enough to drink coffee.
So you like to drink milkshakes?
Yes.
Yeah, I get it.
Lattes are totally good.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But I like that this isn't like super coffee in my face, coffee forward.
Right.
But I get enough of it.
So did you use like toasted coconut? How do you keep
Yeah,
the oils from?
we always toast coconut. Like the raw coconut does not perform nearly as well in beer.
Yeah, it's just oily. It kills the head on the beer
Yeah.
too. This is like a nice head retention going on here.
Plus, it makes the brewery smell awesome.
Yeah.
That alone is worth it.
It's like an almond joy.
And do you guys roast your own coffee at Modern Times?
We do. Modern Times Coffee.
Yeah, a whole lot of it.
As seen on these lovely cans here. We have cold brew cans, and we do whole bean coffee as well. And we have a cafe at the main location in Point Loma.
Yeah, we also do a coffee subscription program. So if anyone's listening that lives far away from any of our locations, we will mail coffee to your door once a month, right at you.
You can even just buy it on the website.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We can ship
Yeah.
this direct. Yeah, it's unlike beer, which has like a ton of legal loopholes you kind of have to deal with in order to get from
laws.
point A to B. We can ship this everywhere.
So do you find toasting your own coffee makes it like a little bit more consistent for your beers because you know what to expect out of it?
Absolutely, yeah. When we first started back in 2013, we had a coffee roaster that we bought off of Craigslist, and it was about, 2.5, 3 feet long and maybe about 2 feet tall. You could roast about 5 pounds at a time. And so back then it would take pretty much all day to roast one batch of coffee for one turn of beer. So
Oh, wow.
Which
Now
is
we
even
have-
better because it was right next to the hot liquor tank. So
Yeah.
whoever was on coffee roasting duty
It was just
which
hot.
had the worst day
it
ever.
was just the hottest, most miserable corner in the brewery.
And it was Amy who was roasting it, who we affectionately called Roast Face Killa at
Yeah.
the time.
Was she the one who came over from Bird Rock?
So
She was at Bird Rock, yeah.
Yeah, and then she had come over too on the Up From Stone as well and done art and design there. And so now she's still our director of art currently.
Awesome.
Yeah, she is an incredible artist.
Good person to have in house.
Yeah.
And your guys' cans are always so cool. And like there's just like something a little hidden I feel with all of them and you really get to like look at the art because it's it's not like some cartoon or anything.
It's like a retro 70s.
Yeah.
For sure on that one.
Yeah, they look like a lot of Vans, like the real brand of the 70s.
Very vain.
Exactly.
Yeah, we
thing.
put a lot of
Padres uniforms.
Yeah, yeah.
totally.
Well, so kind of to segue into the Carnival of Caffeination, that's this weekend.
Yeah.
What's going on with it?
So Saturday the 16th, it's going to be from noon to 4 p.m. VIP gets let in at 11 o'clock, but VIP tickets sold out in about 5 minutes. So we do have some tickets left for the general admission, but they're going very fast. So it should be a pretty good event. It's at the Jacobs Center for Neighborhood Innovation, and that's right off of the 94 freeway. The orange trolley line drops off basically in the parking lot as well. So it's a
perfect.
nice
That's handy. Nobody will have to drive crunk.
we don't.
Yep.
We like to stage our festivals and all of our events near places where people don't have to drive.
That's always appreciated.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want people driving drunk. So
So what is there to be expected at the Carnival of Caffeination?
there's 42 breweries,
Ooh.
8 coffee roasters. Kitchens for Good is a local catering company that also does nonprofit work to teach people how to cook in kitchens. They're going to be providing all the food because their kitchen is actually on site there.
Awesome.
And the property is really neat. It's a half indoor, half outdoor festival right on a riverbed. And it's just a really fun location. But yeah, lots of beer, lots of barrel-aged beers, lots of big stouts and things.
And coffee.
And lots of coffee. We have 3 different espresso machines going the whole time. So there will be coffee roasters from all over the country pulling espresso shots and then lots of beer.
Have you found that you can drink more beer when you mix coffee or mingle coffee in with it?
No, it's just a miserable
Or is it just-
experience. Yeah, no, coffee doesn't make you less drunk. It just makes you wired and drunk. So it's
better. It's
Yeah, so
better.
Yeah, I mean,
I guess
Is
you
it like a crash of the system a little bit? Like
3 hours later. Yeah.
It's like cocaine, but no, never mind.
has like 5 loco. So we're up in the locos.
Couldn't decide on a cocaine joke. I just let it roll. It's too many.
So we're really low budget here on Beer for Breakfast, and we use the same glasses for our beers. Apologies, guys. So is this another Nitro one that I need to pour specifically?
Yeah,
it is.
All right, I'm
It
going to
is.
have you do it this
Oh,
time.
but I screwed it up last
You got
No
it.
way, dude.
Redemption pour.
Come
Let's
on,
do it.
Party Lord, let's do this.
If it was shotgunning, you would.
There you go.
There it
There
is.
you
That was
go.
really nice.
Gorgeous.
Very good.
Lovely. Look at that.
It's all about getting that height to get the vigorous pour in.
That's what I'm missing is the height.
Yeah.
That's what we'll blame it on.
Me too, man.
See,
Me too.
you get it. You get it.
Yeah, you guys are vertically challenged.
Thank you.
Wow, that is
Ooh,
that is
look
beautiful.
At that.
Pretty
We're
solid.
running out here.
That's all right.
When you first poured it, it looked like a hazy because it had all that,
Oh, it's
oxygen
clear
or
for
nitrogen
sure.
kind of coming out of solution now.
It's a really pretty can.
Yeah, it is.
All right, so this is smelling really roasty,
Yes,
right?
this is a
But
golden
look
stout.
at it. What would you call this, Danielle? A
I
total
would call
MF?
this a total mind F. The boss gets mad when I curse. You guys can curse, but
Yeah,
I'm,
fuck it.
Oh,
I'm,
we're
I'm,
allowed to
I'm, I'm held to a higher standard for some bizarre reason. But this is one of those ones that like we don't drink with our eyes, we drink with our mouths.
Right.
So let's see.
Just started thinking mind freak. I can't get Chris Angel
There you
out of my
go.
head.
We've been trying to figure out that Chris Angel beer for a while now.
That's
It
really
tastes like
nice.
cream soda.
Does that have vanilla in there too?
Oh yeah, a lot of vanilla.
Lots of vanilla.
Yeah.
So this is the Unbiased Opinion. It's a collaboration that you guys did with Green Cheek, right?
Yep.
Where's Green Cheek from?
They're up in Orange County.
Okay.
Yeah, so Evan, he'd been with Noble before, just an amazing brewer, guy who's just crushed it forever. Came down, did basically a 10% Nitro Blonde with us with, cinnamon, almond, vanilla, and coffee.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Got that.
So Evan, he was probably at Noble when they did Naughty Sauce, right? Was he the creator
Oh, yeah.
of Naughty Sauce? Because this kind of reminds me of that, but this has more vanilla.
A lot more.
And a
vanilla.
lot more
Definitely
alcohol.
similar vein, but amped up significantly.
Yeah, this is a 10%er. You guys don't hold back over there at Modern Times.
Not always.
But I feel like one thing that's been pretty cool too is that I feel like the ABVs on ours are like nicely balanced, and none
Yeah.
of them are really perceiving hot despite being 10%.
I would not imagine this being 10%
No.
in any kind of beer at all. It
No
just
way.
tastes so much smaller.
It's got a really nice creamy mouthfeel, and it finishes like without any booze
Yeah,
whatsoever.
It's real deceptive. I need to get 6 of these and see what happens. Yeah.
Perfect for shotgunning.
Yeah. Oh, I would totally shotgun one of these.
I haven't tried a nitro shotgun yet.
Oh God, what does that do?
I mean, no carbonation.
It'd be
for
so
me.
much easier.
Right, because
Yeah.
you don't have all the CO2. You're
Yeah.
not burping up a storm.
That might happen later.
How many
guys.
cans we got?
I dig
Right?
it.
We might have to go outside after this and see what happens because I'm so curious. We can't do it in here. I know
Take
the
the
boss
camera?
would definitely get mad if I do that in here. Right on, guys. Well, this is an exquisite beer.
Very much
Thank
is.
you.
So are you still brewing?
No, I just run parties. I just make parties happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That sounds amazing.
yeah. So it's more fun for me. The brewing at that scale is not super fun, as you know. There's a lot of repetitive whatever, and I just didn't really love that. I like brewing at a smaller scale.
Yeah.
So now
well, smaller is more fun, more hands-on.
Well, and more varied. You can do
Yeah.
all kinds of different fun things.
Yeah.
If we had a 10-barrel system in San Diego, I would ask to brew on it once a month if I could.
Yeah.
But I'm happy just.
But like you
organizing
guys
it.
have one-offs always going.
Yeah.
Like every time we
Yes.
turn around, you guys are
And
launching
that's-
some new beer.
We do
so
a lot of that in LA and Portland, and occasionally down here. But
I can't see any of your brewers getting like monotony
Right.
going on, or marketing, or anybody.
mean,
like you guys are always
so much
mixing
is
it up.
happening. That's a valid point.
You'd be surprised when it's like, oh, we're going to do 16 turns of Blazing World this week.
Okay.
There's a lot of that too, because we do still have to put out the regular cans.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but there is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun for them to do.
Yeah,
all
we have a
those
pretty
different things.
robust special projects program that's like constantly
Yeah.
doing different
Well,
weird barrel aged
and it's
stuff.
cool to go to your guys' tasting rooms and be able to taste the beers that are coming out of your other tasting rooms, whether out of Portland. I am frequently at the North Park location and just always, every time I go in, there's something new that I haven't tried and it's really exciting.
It's actually when we go to work every morning, we get there and like, what's new? Because
Yeah.
it's exciting for us too. Because there's a lot of times they don't tell us like exactly what's coming down, and then we show up in the tasting room and there's 3 new beers on.
I think that's also what's fun about like the Portland and LA spots is like a lot of times when you go to a different location of a brewery, you're just getting stuff that's kind of coming out of the mothership and you're getting it second. Whereas when you go to our Portland brewery or our LA brewery, you're getting to taste a lot of stuff before it actually goes into larger scale production. So a lot of times you're getting a sneak peek at some of the cooler upcoming stuff.
Are there canning lines at those locations now too?
So up in Portland, we do a mobile canning.
Okay.
So LA is such tight quarters, like there's no way to even get a mobile canning line in
LA
there.
is like 400 square feet.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you remember the brewery at Monkey Paw?
Yes.
A little bit smaller than that.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Same size system, smaller area.
And for those who don't remember, Derek was a brewer at Monkey Paw back in the day.
Long time ago. Yeah.
Rad, guys. Well, I'm so happy to see that Modern Times is just flourishing and going up and down the coast. Every time I see something about Modern Times, I get like super duper stoked and jazzed about it. So, Dan, Derek, Phil, thank you so much for making time to come on Beer for Breakfast.
Thanks for having us.
What is
Great
the
job
best
on the beers.
Yes. And what's the best way to keep up with what's going on with Modern Times?
Oh, this is my department.
It's you.
So you want to follow at Modern Times Beer. That's our Insta and our Twitter. Modern Times is your friend is how you find us on Facebook. If you're in LA, Modern Times DTLA. If you're in Portland, Modern Times PDX. Just go on the website. All the handles are there. It's just moderntimesbeer.com.
And we have a newsletter there too.
Yeah, you can sign up
sign
for the email newsletter on the site, but our social is usually the best way to find out, like in the moment, like what's happening.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Well, Paul, as always, thank you, buddy.
It's fun hang.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
This Friday, you going to swing by the Moog Show?
Absolutely.
Awesome. So in case you didn't know, every Friday morning, Paul stops by the Moog Show and tells Moog, Jared, and myself what we should be drinking. So Beer for Breakfast every Friday at 9:20 on 91X.
And it's going to be this.
If for some reason you've missed any of these ABVs, you can find them all at 91X.com. So thank you so much. Thank you, Modern Times, and cheers to independent craft
Cheers
beer.
to independent craft beer.
Cheers.
There's another. Cheers.
Yeah.
91X.